Okay, so let's go back to that quote again. Without catching Maycomb's usual disease, why reasonable people go stark raving mad when anything involving a Negro comes up. How does that chapter about a mad dog, what was the disease the mad dog had? Rabies. Okay, so we had rabies. What is rabies? What's rabies? Who knows what rabies is? Go back to health class. What is it? It's a neurological disease. It's like a virus that gets in your brain and eats it. Okay? And the virus is spread through saliva and biting and stuff like that. So yeah, rabies, like they say, rabies isn't huge now because we have shots for it for dogs and cats, but it's definitely still found in the wild, like rabbits, raccoons, bats, stuff like that, get it? Okay, so you don't want to mess with those animals. So anyway, so rabies is the disease that the dog has in Maycomb. And what does Atticus do to the dog? Shoots it, kills it, right? What is the disease that we're talking about besides just rabies? What's Maycomb's usual disease? People go stark raving mad when anything about a Negro comes up. What are we talking about here? What is it?
Racism.
Racism. Okay? The disease, Maycomb's usual disease is racism. Mad, people go stark raving mad, mad dog. Do you get it? See how that all works together? Okay, so we got a whole bunch of other stuff pointing towards it. So we've got, we've got Calpurnia. So who found the dog? Jim Scout, right? Well, who recognized what it was? Calpurnia. Calpurnia is the one who recognized the dog was sick, right? And there's even a quote in here. She says at the top of 124, she goes, I know it's February, Miss Eula, but I know a mad dog when I see one. Why would Calpurnia see a mad dog, see the racism of Maycomb's usual disease? Why would Calpurnia be the first one to see that? Recognize it for what it is. What?
Because she's African American.
Because she's black. Okay? So she would have first-hand knowledge of what racism would look like in Macon County. Right? And everyone's questioning her, well, it's February. What does the time of year have to do with anything? What?
Like election or something?
Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, so there's the trial going on, right? So we have a trial going on right now. It's out of season. The rabies is out of season, but it goes with the trial, right? You see how that works together? Okay, so we got all this stuff, but we got the rabid dog. Rabid dog equals racism. Atticus shoots it as he's on trial, as he's working for the Tom Robinson, right? Y'all get the correlation between those two? What's the mockingbird have to do with anything? What's the name of the book? To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay? What did Atticus say about mockingbirds with Jen and Scout and their air rifles?
It's a sin to kill them.
Yeah, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Why?
They do nothing but good.
Yeah, they do nothing but good. I think it was Miss DeVoe, Miss Motti who said that, something like that.
Motti, yeah.
Yeah, Miss Motti said it. Mockingbirds do one thing but make music for us to enjoy. They don't end up eating people's gardens. They don't rest in corn chips. It's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Okay? What characters could be related to the mockingbird? So we got racism and rabbit. What other characters in this book could be a rabid dog?
Tom Robinson.
Tom Robinson is the rabid dog or the
Rabid dog. Versus the
mockingbird. What's a mockingbird? When it says it's a sin to kill a mockingbird, what would be a good word for a mockingbird? What is something that doesn't do anything wrong? What's a word for someone who does nothing wrong? Perfect, real close. Little kids are known for their innocence. Good job. So we got mockingbirds, we got innocence, right? So what other characters in the book could be considered innocent? I gave you a hint.
Scout.
Scout. She's about that tall, okay? So we got Scout. Who else? There's a whole bunch of them.
Jim.
Jim? Yep. Who else? Dill? Yep, he doesn't do anything wrong. Who else, Toby?
Mayella.
Mayella? Did she do anything wrong? That's debatable. That's a good one to debate. Good job. What about Boo?
You know,
We don't know anything about him, right? I mean, we know stories. Has he done anything wrong? What about Tom Robinson? We don't know anything about his innocence yet, do we? Okay, so we're going to keep going. What we're going to do is, first we're going to go ahead and take quiz 3 real quick. And then we'll do